especially those of you who has not done your work. This topic is about using quadratic formula. Hello, Yixing still talking. Go, go, go. Okay, if you want to use your quadratic formula, you know you need your A, B, and C. But if you want your A, B, and C, you have to first be able to arrange your terms in terms of how many x squared, followed by how many x, followed by how many number, and right hand side equals to 0. Okay? We have to first be able to rearrange your terms before we can identify the ABC. So, I will have to, I know that I want my, hey, the two of you, one more time, you all don't sit together. Okay, so we know that we have to rearrange it until I have all the x squared, followed by x, followed by number, followed by equals to 0. Meaning I don't want any brackets. Right now I have 2x multiplying a bracket, so expand this out. Then I will have 2x squared plus 6x. And my right hand side, I want it to be equals to 0. So I don't want the 5 to be there. So I must bring the 5 to the left hand side. Once I can arrange it in terms of x squared, followed by x, followed by number, equals to 0, I can identify my ABC. My A is 2, my B is 6, my C is -5. Okay? Once I know my ABC, I can use my quadratic formula. X equals to -b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Every question you solve, you write this one time, very fast you'll remember already. Yes, you can do by completing the square also. But you do, this is the shortcut of completing the square. Your completing the square will end up like that. Okay? So, substitution. Substitution, remember, everything I want to substitute, I replace it with a bracket. Minus is outside of B, so no change. I want to substitute B, I substitute with a bracket. I want to square B, I substitute B with a bracket before I square it. -4, no change. I want to substitute A, put it in a bracket. Substitute C, put C in a bracket. 2A. Then press calculator. Press it with plus. Press the answer come out already equal. Then cursor back until here. Change your plus to minus. Press equal again, it will give you the other answer. Hello, hello. Why so noisy one? Okay. I will leave the pressing of calculator to you all. So for part B also same. I want my ABC. So I must first arrange it until x squared, x, and number. So I will have to multiply the brackets out first. Haven't copy finish. Okay, done? Heaven is a place on earth. Megan, why you're playing with jelly now? Why you're trying so hard to distract yourself from lesson? Why you're trying so hard to fail math? Hey, why I so long never see Chloe? Huh?
Why you so rude? Stop being so rude.
Yeah, long. Why Chloe not here?
She's somewhere.
She's somewhere.
I think it's family matters, I think.
Never come to school? Oh. What is this? Yeah. Hey, okay, done? Okay. Part C, Part D, I think all I started for you all already. But just now I walk around, all of your book, a lot still blank one. Hello. Okay. Hey, so this one, I will leave you all to complete at home. We have to move on to the next topic. Your next topic will cover all this again. Okay? Okay, before we start next topic, how do I go to Okay. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. This one not inside your workbook. Hello. I want to recap. So far in chapter 2, what we are doing is we are solving quadratic equation. Okay? So back to the basic, we are solving an equation. So when we are solving any equation, we are finding out what is the x. Whether it is x plus 2 equals to 4, or in this case, let's say 2x squared plus x minus 3 equals to 0. All these we are trying to write equation until I know what is x. That is the basic. Chapter 2, I am solving equation. I am finding out what is x. Okay? So linear equations is when your x only power 1. This one is called linear equation. This one is quadratic. Quadratic because my x got power 2. Then once my x got power 2, there will be an x squared term, there will be an x term, there will be a number term. So how do I finally get x equals to something? You all learn 3 methods so far. The first one, factorization. So for example, x squared plus 2x plus 1. I want to solve. If I can go and factorize it, then I can solve already, because something times something equals to 0. So each of the bracket must be equals to 0. So this one is factorization, we can solve. Then the next one is we complete the square. Then complete the square, we put the x back into a bracket. Okay? Then we minus away whatever, sorry. Cannot This one, let's say this one is x Okay? Then we minus away the square of this. Then the minus 3 put behind. From there, we can put all the numbers on one side and take square root. Okay? But because this one is a standard step, that's why it become a quadratic formula. Your x equals to negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Hey, or you also don't want to sit together When you are talking, you cannot be listening one. Human, I told you so many times, you cannot talk and listen at the same time. Okay? Okay, so no matter which method you want to use, it always starts by reaching this step. I want to have my x squared, my x, my number, still talking. I want to have my x squared, my x, and my number, followed by equals to 0. All the quadratic equation, no matter which method I use, it must always become like that first. Okay? So this is why when we go to 2.4, solving fractional equations, the kind of questions you will face is like that. Okay? You don't have your x squared, x and number, but we want to make it look like x squared, x and number. Okay? So, in the form that we want, we don't have any x in the denominator. Okay? So the first step for me, if I want to solve this equation, I want to remove the x from the denominator. How can I remove the x from the denominator? If I have any fraction, let's say I have 2 over 5. If I want to make 2 over 5 not a fraction, what can I do? No. You plus also can, plus something, 3 over 5, possible. Okay? But what is another more straightforward way? Times 5. If I times 5, I will be able to cancel the 5, remove the denominator. Okay? So this is what is happening here. When I see this thing on my left, I don't want the x. So I must be thinking, I want to multiply x. Okay? I want to multiply x. But when I multiply, I cannot multiply individual item. I must multiply the entire equation. Because left is the same as right. If I multiply x to the left and I multiply x to the right, something that is the same, I multiply the same thing, they will still be the same. So that is how I write the next equation. So when I multiply x to the left, I must multiply it to everything on the left. When I multiply it to the right, I must multiply everything on the right. So right hand side very easy. 0 times x is still 0. Then my x, when I multiply to the left, it must multiply 2x. It must multiply negative 2 over x. It must multiply negative 3. Okay? So when I do my rainbow, x times 2x is 2x squared. X multiply 2 over x. the x will cancel the denominator. I am left with negative 2. My x will multiply negative 3, result in negative 3x. Okay? Then you see, once I multiply by the denominator to the entire equation, I no longer have denominator got x1 already. Okay? Then I am one step closer to solving. Then I rearrange. I always want to arrange x squared, followed by x term, followed by number. Okay? From here, I can either use my factorization or I can use my quadratic formula. Okay? If you can see the factorization, it is actually 2x, x, minus 2, and plus 1. Okay? Minus 2 times 2x is minus 4x. Minus 4x plus back 1x, so minus 3x. 2x times x, 2x squared. Minus 2 times 1, negative 2. Okay? So those of you, if you want to use your factorization, you cannot see so fast, then you can go through the 2x squared minus 2 minus 3x. Go and fill in the numbers. Then you will be able to get these two also. Okay? Or, if you don't even want to try to factorize, from here, you can already identify A equals to 2, B equals to negative 3, C equals to negative 2. Alternative method. Use your quadratic formula. Okay? But whatever method I want to use, I must always get to this step. Okay? Can? Okay, then I show you another one. Okay, for part C, I want to rearrange until all my x is numerator. But right now I have x inside the denominator. And I have more than one term. So this is the same with all the fractions that I told you. With more than one term, the number one thing I need to do is bracket. Bracket. Okay? Because they belong together. So I must bracket them together first. 1 minus x, bracket together. 1 minus 3x, bracket together. Okay? Then, I must next be thinking, I don't want these brackets in the denominator. So same idea. How do I remove the bracket? I want to multiply the bracket. On the left hand side, I want to multiply 1 minus 3x to cancel it away. On the right hand side, I want to multiply 1 minus x because I want to cancel it away. But again, I am writing equation. Whatever I multiply here, I must multiply here also. So end up, I have to multiply both the bracket. I have to multiply both the bracket. And what is the result? The result is this bracket that I multiply will cancel with this one. Then end up my numerator will multiply the denominator from the other side. Okay? Same as here. 1 minus x will be used to cancel away this bracket. End up my numerator 3 will multiply 1 minus 3x, which is the denominator from the other side. Okay? Then I will have 4x multiply 1 minus x equals to 3, 1 minus 3x. Because this one cancel this one, left with this one multiply this one. This one cancel this one, I'm left with this one multiply this one. Okay? A lot of the tuition teachers, they like to teach you cross multiply. Cross multiply is the result. The result is this numerator multiply this denominator. But why is it like that? It's because we multiply the denominator to both sides. Okay? Later. It is better you know it as multiply the denominator. Don't just remember cross multiply, because you will apply it wrongly. Later we'll see. Okay? Then once we get here, I know that I still want to arrange x squared followed by x followed by number. So I need to simplify. I need to go and expand out the brackets. Then I will have 4x minus 4x squared equals to 3 minus 9x. Then put all the x squared term together, put all the x terms together. 4x and minus 4x squared never change side, so never change sign. This one I change from right hand side to left hand side, so plus 3 become minus 3. Minus 9x become plus 9x. Now my right hand side left with 0. Then I can rearrange them. Minus 4x squared, 4x plus 9x, 13x, minus 3. Okay? Then I can go and apply my quadratic formula. A is minus 4, B is 13, C is minus 3. Then I can continue to solve. Okay, can? Okay, try. A, finish the question. Question 1A, finish the question. Try question B, try to finish question C also. Now, time for you to work. Go, go, go. Yes. Yes. Which is why I want you all to be familiar with your quadratic formula already. You know that you want x squared x number, so that you know your ABC. You must know your ABC, then you can apply your quadratic formula. No. X times minus 2, 2x. 2x times 1, here is also 2x. 2x and 2x add together, you won't get negative 3x. 2x here is plus 1. Here is minus 2. Minus 1 times minus 2, you will get positive 2. Also wrong. When you do by factorization, you want to get back 2x squared, so can only be x times 2x. This is correct. Okay, then to get minus 2, it can be 1 times 2, only 1 times 2. So it's where you put your 1, where you put your 2, and because minus, so one of them is plus, one of them is minus. Plus times minus then can give you minus 2. Okay, then you want them to cross already, add together, get minus 3x. So you try and error lor, you put 1 and 2 here like what you did just now. Then 2x times 1, here is 2x. X times 2, here also 2x. 2x and 2x, you plus, you minus, also won't get back minus 3x. So wrong already, not 1 and 2. So must be 2 and 1. Then when I cross, here will be 4x, here will be 1, 1x.